Listen to me before you set another goal, before you write another vision board, before you post some inspirational quote on Instagram talking about new season, new me. I need you to ask yourself one question. Why? Why do you want it? Why are you waking up at 5 a.m.? Why are you grinding so hard? Why are you sacrificing sleep, fun, comfort, friends, time, energy, money for what? See, the truth is, most people never achieve their goals because their why ain't strong enough. It sounds cute. It looks good on paper, but the moment life hits, the moment it gets inconvenient, they fold. You said you wanted to be successful. You said you wanted to be great, but the moment it required pain, the moment it required patience, the moment it required sacrifice, you backed up. You disappeared. You ghosted your own dream. You said, I'm tired. You said, I'm overwhelmed. You said, it's not happening fast enough. Now, the truth is, you didn't build your foundation deep enough. You built that dream on sand. Your why was shallow. It was emotional. It was temporary. You said you wanted to be rich until you realized money doesn't show up just because you want it. It shows up for the disciplined. It shows up for the consistent. It shows up for the one who won't quit even when they don't feel it. I need you to dig deeper. Your why has to be something that moves your spirit. Your why has to be something that pulls you out of bed when your body is screaming no. Your why has to be so deep, so personal, so powerful that no excuse can survive it. You want to know why I go so hard? Why I show up even when I'm exhausted, even when I'm hurting, even when nobody's watching, because I remember what it felt like to be broke. I remember sleeping in abandoned buildings. I remember people counting me out. I remember the pain of regret. I remember thinking I wasn't good enough, and now I made a promise not to the world, not to my haters, not to the doubters. I made a promise to myself that I would never live that life again. You can't borrow somebody else's motivation. You can't live off your mama's prayers forever. You can't ride your coach's energy. At some point, you gotta want it for you. At some point, the question ain't can I do it, but why must I do it? Because if your why is powerful, your how will reveal itself. You can't have a casual relationship with your dream and expect a committed result. That ain't how this works. You either all in or you not in at all. If your reason for waking up ain't strong enough, your excuse will always win. That alarm clock goes off at 4:30 a.m. You think I feel like getting up. You think I'm always excited. You think I love the grind every single day. No, but I love the outcome. I love the result. I love the impact. I love the lives that are being changed, and most of all, I love the man I had to become to make it all happen. You waiting to feel like it, but feelings are liars. You waiting to be motivated, but motivation fades. You waiting for a perfect moment, and I'm telling you, there ain't one. There's only your why and your decision to move anyway. You gotta get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You gotta want to win more than you want to sleep. You gotta want to change more than you want to stay the same. You gotta want to heal more than you want to hide. And when that why is rooted deep inside of you, I promise you, there's not a storm that can stop you. There's not a critic that can shake you. There's not a failure that can break you. You might bend, but you won't break. You might cry, but you won't quit. You might fall, but you'll get up swinging. So from this moment forward, don't just chase the goal, connect to the purpose behind it. Stop asking, how do I get there? And start asking, what am I willing to give up to become who I need to be? Cause at the end of the day, goals are what you see. But your why, that's what you feel. That's what sustains you. That's what fuels the fire when the dream feels distant. That's what reminds you this ain't just about you. This is about the people depending on you, the people watching you, the legacy with your name on it. So I dare you go back to your why, and if it don't make you cry, it's not deep enough. Let's get it. Everybody wants it. Everybody got dreams. Everybody talking about chasing goals and getting to the next level. But I need you to hear me. Motivation ain't enough. Hype don't last, energy fades, and when that alarm goes off at 4 in the morning and your body telling you, go back to sleep, you better have more than motivation. You better have discipline. You better have execution. See, I meet a lot of people who got vision. They got passion, they got talent, but they don't got discipline, they don't got follow through, they don't finish what they start. They got every app, every planner, every affirmation, but they don't have action. You talking like you want it, but your grind don't match your mouth. You loud, but you not consistent. You showing up on Monday with energy, but by Thursday you already back to being average. Let me tell you something, it's easy to start. Starting is cute. Starting gets applause. People love the beginning, the post, the announcement, the declaration, but you don't get results because you started. You get results because you stayed. You kept going when it wasn't sexy, when it wasn't popular, when nobody clapped, when it was just you, your dream, and your discipline. Execution beats motivation every single time. The world don't pay you for potential. It don't reward your ideas. It pays you for what you do. And the reason some of y'all ain't seeing no growth, the reason you keep hitting the same wall, the reason you still stuck in the same place year after year, is cause you waiting on a feeling to move when what you need is a system, a standard, a schedule. You need habits that don't ask how you feel before they get moving. I don't care how talented you are. If you can't show up when it's hard, if you can't execute when it's boring, if you can't lock in when the emotions wear off, then you not built for this. And I ain't saying that to discourage you. I'm saying that to wake you up, because there's levels to this. And some of y'all stuck at the level where every time it gets hard, you disappear. Every time it gets uncomfortable, you hit snooze on your future. You keep starting over. You keep getting in your own way. You keep stopping because it's hard. Newsflash. It's supposed to be hard. That's the cost of greatness. You think millionaires get there with mood swings. You think champions train only when they feel good. Nah, they train especially when they don't feel like it, because the win is in the repetition. The win is in the discipline. Discipline is doing it even when you don't want to. Discipline is showing up when nobody's watching. Discipline is following the process not once, not twice, but every single day like your life depends on it. Because it does. You don't get another version of this life. You don't get to rewind the clock. This moment you got, this window, it's right now. And if you waste it waiting to feel ready, waiting to be motivated, waiting to get in the zone, you gone look up one day and wonder where all your time went. I'm telling you, your future self is watching what you do today, and it's not impressed by your vision board. It's not clapping for your intentions. It's only going to reap the harvest of the seeds you plant and water consistently. I don't want to hear what you could do. I want to see what you do over and over again until it becomes who you are. And don't come to me talking about you overwhelmed. You overwhelmed because you trying to do everything perfectly instead of doing one thing consistently. Start with what you can control. Get your sleep in order. Get your morning in order. Set a time to grind and don't break it for anything. Make your grind sacred. Make your dream non-negotiable. You want to change your life, then stop negotiating with discipline. Stop bargaining with your habits. Stop treating your goal like a side hustle and then crying when it doesn't pay like a full-time vision. Lock in so hard that people don't even recognize you no more. Lock in until your excuses start getting uncomfortable being around you. Lock in until you don't need motivation. You become your own machine. You don't rise to the level of your potential. You fall to the level of your execution. So you can have big dreams, but if you got small habits, they cancel each other out. You can have big goals, but if you take small days off, they die a slow death. That's why most people never finish. They think motivation is supposed to carry them. Nah, it's not motivation's job to carry you, it's your commitment. It's what you do when nobody's texting you keep going. It's what you do when your name ain't trending. It's what you do when nobody reposts your success. That's when it counts. That's where winners are made, not on the highlight reel, but in the dark room, in the early morning, in the silence, when it's just you versus your excuses. So I need you to stop playing. I need you to wake up and execute. No more promises, no more next week, no more when I feel like it. Show up. Do the work, build the discipline, and watch your life follow the pattern you set, not by chance, but by choice. Let's work. You keep saying you want success, but every time you feel pain, you pull back. Every time it hurts, you start questioning if it's worth it. Let me ask you something real. Who told you greatness was supposed to feel good? Who told you achieving your dream was gonna come without struggle, without tears, without setbacks? Let me make it plain. Pain is the entry fee. That's the cost of admission. You want to get to the top? You want to separate yourself from average, then you better make peace with pain, 'cause there's no shortcut around it. You can try to avoid it, delay it, distract yourself from it, numb it, but you'll never outrun it. Pain is part of the process. It's not your enemy, it's your trainer. I get it. You tired, you frustrated. You've been grinding for months, maybe even years, and the results still ain't what you expected. But here's what you don't see. While you're working, the work is also working on you. That pain you feel, that's not punishment. That's pressure molding you, breaking off your weaknesses, building up your endurance, sharpening your focus. Pain is not there to stop you, it's there to prepare you. You want strength without resistance. You want wisdom without mistakes. You want results without sweat. It don't work like that. This generation got it twisted. Everybody want instant. Fast food, fast money. Fast fame, but real success, that's slow cooked. That's blood, sweat, and sacrifice over time. That's early mornings, late nights, and quiet seasons where nobody sees your grind but God. And in those moments when it hurts, when it gets heavy, that's where the decision gets made. Do you push through, or do you go back to comfortable? See, some of you don't even realize the pain you're feeling right now is proof that you're close. That pressure, that's what diamonds are made in. That fire you're walking through, that's where gold gets refined. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. But if you run every time it hurts, you'll never find out what's on the other side of your pain. You want elevation, but you don't want the discomfort that comes with growth. You want the outcome, but you keep resisting the process. You want to shine, but you don't want to get pressed. Let me tell you something. You can't pick and choose which parts of success you want. It's a package deal. Pain comes with it. Struggle comes with it. Loss comes with it. Isolation comes with it. But so does power, so does peace, so does confidence, so does purpose, so does a version of you that you ain't even met yet. I know it hurts. I know some of you are going through it right now, mentally, emotionally, financially, and it feels like quitting would be easier, walking away would be less painful, but I'm telling you, quitting won't end the pain, it just delays your breakthrough. Quitting don't take away the weight, it just puts it on your future. And the truth is, if you don't face this pain now, it'll find you later in a different form. So stop looking for the exit and start learning from the experience. What is this pain teaching you? What weakness is it revealing? What character is it building? Because the most dangerous thing you could do is go through pain and not get the lesson. Struggle without growth is wasted pain, but when you endure it, when you push through it, when you refuse to quit, that pain becomes your platform. That pain becomes your story. That pain becomes your edge. I need you to stop praying for it to be easy. Start praying for the strength to carry it. Start asking for wisdom to learn from it. Because once you understand that pain is shaping you, you stop fighting it, and you start flowing with it. Everything you're going through right now, it's not in the way, it is the way. It's not blocking your success, it's building it. Pain doesn't mean you're off course. Sometimes pain is the confirmation that you're right where you need to be. So instead of tapping out, I dare you to tap in. Lean into the pain. Cry if you must. Scream if you have to, but don't stop. Because when the pain passes, and it will pass, you'll be stronger, wiser, hungrier. You'll have a power in your voice, a fire in your soul, a grit in your grind that only pain can give you. You can't fake that. You can't download that. You gotta earn that. And you earn it one painful rep at a time. So if it hurts right now, good, that means you're growing. Let's go. You say you want it. You say you're serious. But let me ask you something straight up. Are you interested or are you obsessed? Because there's a difference. See, people who are interested, they do it when it's convenient. They show up when the schedule's clear. They give effort when they feel good. But the people who are obsessed, they build their life around it. They breathe it. They wake up thinking about it. They go to bed grinding on it. They don't make time, they become time. You keep waiting on the right moment to go all in. But I'm telling you right now, the right moment is when you decide. Not when your circumstances line up, not when your fear disappears, not when the world finally claps for you. The moment you choose to lock in, that's when everything changes. You can't keep approaching your goal like it's optional. You can't keep treating your dream like it's a hobby. You keep saying you want the next level, but you're still living with a low-level commitment. You keep showing up with part-time effort, praying for full-time results. Let me be real with you. You will never achieve what you're capable of as long as you keep playing both sides. As long as you keep one foot in the comfort zone and one foot in the fire, you'll always get burned. You've got to commit not 80%, not 90%, 100 all in, obsessed you ever see somebody locked in. I'm not talking about excited. I'm not talking about hyped. I'm talking about possessed, tunnel vision. Zoning everything out that don't serve the mission. Friends texting, now locked in. Netflix drop something new. I'll catch it after I build this empire. Rain, pain, setbacks, silence don't matter, still locked in. Because the real ones understand something. Obsession isn't unhealthy when it's connected to your purpose. When you find the thing you were created to do, the thing that sets your soul on fire, you're supposed to lose yourself in it. You're supposed to be consumed by it. That's not crazy, that's clarity, that's alignment, that's what success requires. And here's the part most people don't want to hear: locking in costs you something. You gone lose some sleep. You gone lose some friends. You gone miss out on some parties, some comfort, some fun. But you not missing out, you're investing. Every sacrifice you make is a seed planted in your future. People gonna look at you like you doing too much. Like you changed. Good. You supposed to change. That's what growth does. That's what obsession does. It redefines you, refines you. It separates you from people who are just okay with being okay. You gotta make up in your mind that you not chasing this for applause. You not grinding for likes. You not sacrificing for clout. This is personal. This is legacy. This is your name, your purpose, your calling. And the truth is, until you become obsessed, life will keep giving you average. You can't want it casually and expect to win consistently. You can't keep waking up undecided and wonder why your life looks like confusion. You can't keep changing goals every week and wonder why nothing's moving. When you lock in, the noise stops, the distractions fade, the excuses die. You want focus, then decide. Decide that your dream is no longer up for negotiation. Decide that your purpose is the priority. Decide that the old version of you, the lazy one, the distracted one, the inconsistent one, that version is done. I don't care if it takes years. I don't care if it's hard. I don't care if nobody believes in you. You owe it to yourself to stay locked in. To finish, to see it through no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets. You owe it to the version of you that kept getting back up every time you got knocked down. You owe it to the people watching you, silently hoping you make it so they know they can make it too. So from this moment on, I need you to stop saying I'm trying, stop saying I'm working on it. I need you to start saying I'm locked in. I'm obsessed with becoming who I was born to be. I don't need 100 opportunities, I just need the one I'm willing to fight for. Every day, every hour until I get it, let's go.